Hello, Bob Ullman here, Nashua, New Hampshire. It is July 25th as summer marches on. And you know that today I'm going to talk about something that, again, goes, if you follow a lot of my recent, my videos, well, I shouldn't say recent, really over the last number of months, have been relating to mindset and how our mind really, how we can change our lives by having the right mindset, how we take in the right things, allow the right input, kind of eliminate a lot of the negative input, a lot of controlling the positive versus negative influences, and how that affects us, and how setting our goals and achieving and getting burning desires, and all the things, many things which I learned from the GIN organization I'm in, Global Information Network, from reading the books like Think and Grow Rich, Magic of Thinking Big, The Science of Getting Rich, and so forth. Many of these great books. And and by the way, I will mention or refer to these books in the text below. One of the great things that I think is super important, we're going to talk about today, is the law of attraction, what we call the law of attraction. So we have certain laws that are basic laws. The law of attraction is one of them. There are many references to it biblically, and in all religions. Reap what you sow, as a man thinketh, and so forth. Ask and it is given. These type of things that repeat all throughout history. Obviously, this was really popular. It started becoming aware. People were doing that with Napoleon Hill's coming out with books like Think and Grow Rich, and that kind of The Science of Getting Rich, Wallace Wattles. Way back at the beginning of the 20th century, that certainly started popularizing that. But a recent example was the book The Secret. Came out a number of years back, maybe within the last 10 years, 10 years, I'm not sure. But I will say that, and that was Rhonda Byrne, did a great job of exploring the law of attraction. I loved that. I loved all the contributors, and I thought that they did an excellent job. Okay, I think that with the law of attraction, when we combine it with the belief, because as Napoleon Hill said, what the mind of man can conceive and get itself to believe, it can achieve. So that's worth repeating. What the mind of man can conceive and get itself to believe, it can achieve. And obviously, in this day and age, we're using man to mean men and women of any, all of us, obviously. Now, in terms of the belief part is very important, because we can have the law of attraction thing going on all day. If we don't really believe something in our hearts, it's not going to happen. But what it basically says is, when you put out a thought or a vibration or anything out there into the universe, a similar one will come back, a like-minded vibrational feeling, something that gives you more of that feeling. Okay, and notice I said feeling, because no matter how much you work with words, and I guess that's where the belief is. See, the feelings are more sincere even than what words we can say anything. The question is, what are we feeling? So we want to use the words in a way that really are in line with the way we feel, because it's our feelings that'll be attracted. And in that way, we bring things into our life. And sometimes, if we don't have the belief that we can do it with bigger things, well, try it with smaller things. It's pretty amazing. It's all about, again, it involves the manifestation, the creating, and so forth. But it could be something as simple as, you may not believe you can bring $1 million into your life, but you might believe when you go to the store that you can get a good parking spot. Try it. Try manifesting that good parking spot, vibrating, getting those thoughts, and see what happens. Each success will get you stronger, so that you can believe, wow, this really works, and I could do this with other things. So you try it with one thing, then you can do it with other things, and that's the idea. As your belief level goes up. Okay. One great example that one of my mentors has used is the thing of if you wanted to manifest or have a black Mercedes. So you started thinking about that black Mercedes, and thinking about it vibrating, getting the feelings going that are associated with that, seeing it in detail and everything, visualization. And suddenly, the first thing you notice is, because the first thing that happens with the law of attraction is similar things come in that are very similar thoughts, and that gets us going even more. So if you were to do that, you would start noticing, as you drove around, you would start noticing much more black Mercedes. That would be the first thing you'd notice. Now, I guess you could say, well, is it just that I'm noticing more, or that there are really more out there? Well, who really knows? It doesn't really matter. The point is, you're seeing more of them, and you're seeing a lot more, and they're coming closer to you. And as you keep on vibrating on that, eventually something would happen that would give you that a black Mercedes would come into your life one way or another, and the particular one that you wanted. Again, the more exacting, the more definite, then the better that the law of attraction works. So they say that whatever it is that you're trying to manifest that you want in your life, get a picture of it and make that picture very, very exacting, very, very definite. If it's a physical thing, like the black Mercedes, maybe you should go down to a dealer, take a picture of a black Mercedes, or particularly you, in a black Mercedes, maybe even sitting there. That's the best of all, or standing by it, but even sitting in it and owning it, because then again it becomes more real. You're owning it, and you get that clearer mental picture. Now, using it with physical things is one thing, but it can be used with anything. This can be used with relationships, with love, with physical health, with our health, getting into better shape, attracting anything that we want into our life, helping others, helping other people. So it certainly can. The beauty of it is it can be used with anything. The law of attraction is an amazing thing. It's meant a lot to me over the last. When I became much more aware of it, starting with The Secret, but in big, for the most part, when I joined the GIN organization, it really started happening, and I'm absolutely convinced I attracted the main business that I actually make my money with, the viral blogging network system that I work with, into my life as a result of my practicing manifestation and the law of attraction. So you can certainly research it more. It's a fascinating subject. It's always working. It's working good or it's working bad. If we're thinking a lot of negative stuff, unfortunately, we're going to just attract more of that. We're thinking good stuff, we attract more of that. So you want to try to get it on the good stuff rather than the negative. And there are ways to knock the negative stuff out. And we do learn. We learn about things like that. One great thing I might suggest for that is tapping techniques, what we call thought field therapy. Dr. Roger Callahan started it. Gary Craig has worked a lot with it. Lee Beamer has done stuff with that. Fact is, you can go to tryitonEverything.com and find out a lot more about that. The tapping on various meridians can release negative stuff, so that again that clears us, so that the positive can come in easy. But anyway, that's the point I wanted to get across today. I love this type of stuff. Hey, if you'd like to manifest more good things in your life, and you want to talk to me about this and see how you can actually get involved in terms of helping your income or your health or everything in your life, certainly I'd love to work with you and show you how you can also end up manifesting a lot of money in your life. So anyway, contact me for more information on that. I'll put some links in below. Look forward to catching you later on. Bye-bye.